I know I said that I was not going to do newsy type videos anymore, but this one is a little less time consuming than the video I'm currently working on, and I've gotten behind because I've actually been taking a lot of mental health breaks recently. It's just something that I feel like I needed, just from social media in general. But I've also just been sick. I'm currently sick right now, and I've been working, and this is my last semester at school. I know I feel like I say that in every goddamn video. It's not an excuse, but I am currently getting my ass kicked by school. But today was the third episode in what has been a series of dev videos, basically dev blogs, but in a video format for Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League. Now, I know I haven't made like a video talking about this game. I don't think I've made any video talking about this game. But I have a very interesting relationship with this game, and this is probably going to be the only video I do on it because I'm not getting this game day one. I don't really think I'm gonna get this game unless it's on a big sale, just because I personally don't really have any friends who are playing the game. I have two, I believe, and I don't really know if I'll even have the time to play it with them. And if I'm not playing this game with friends, I don't really feel the need to play it at all. And before I say what I am feeling about the game, this episode of the devblog certainly challenged how I felt about the game. I definitely think that this devblog released a lot of great information that is definitely teetering me now from definitely not getting it to okay, maybe. But again, everything I say in this video is just my own opinion. If you are super excited about this game, I'm super happy for you. I wish I could share the same excitement. I just can't. And it's based on not even what we've seen, but what I've personally played. So with that, they also announced about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago now, that anyone who played the alpha can talk about it. I played it. I played it a lot. I played it fully maxed out on all 4 characters. I played it with friends. I got a very good feeling for this game, and I want to thank WB for just... Is it even WB? I don't even know. That's how sick I am, and I'm not going to check. Whoever the dev team is for this game, the people who made the Rocksteady, I'm thankful that Rocksteady made an alpha test. I mean, there was a lot of leaks, so I don't know if they'll ever do it again, but it definitely helped how I feel about the game be solidified. And how I feel about the game is I don't like it. I don't vibe with the gameplay, and that's pretty much all there is. I like almost everything else that we've seen. I've stayed away from spoilers completely, which is super rare for me. I think all of the voice actors do a fantastic job. I think all of the characters feel like the characters. I don't think King Shark is too goofy. I don't think that Harley is too annoying, and I don't think that Captain Boomerang is too Australian. I think they all sound perfect, and they all fit their character really, really well. Now, I'm also not the biggest comic book DC fan. I just haven't read too many characters outside of a select few. I don't have too much of an experience with the Suicide Squad in general, so that could be why I'm not too excited about this game. I'm personally kind of burnt out from the Suicide Squad. Most of the DC live action universe was centered around Harley Quinn and the Suicide Squad, and I've gotten enough of that kind of genre where it's made me even not excited for the upcoming Marvel's Thunderbolt project. I just am not really all there anymore with a group of bad guys having to be good people. And again, that is a personal thing. Again, I also just don't really like the gameplay. Now, my favorite characters to play in the alpha test were all of them. I liked all of them a lot. I didn't like all of their traversals. I didn't really like Harley's, and that was just because I just wasn't really that excited with it. It felt a little too floaty for me. I definitely think that Deadshot and Captain Boomerang were the most fun, but I think I had the most enjoyment while I was playing King Shark because I didn't use the guns. I barely used them outside of the tutorial when I was playing as King Shark. Did I die? Yes, but I was having more fun with it. I definitely didn't enjoy the gunplay that much. mostly because I'm just sick of looter shooter feeling games. And again, there is nothing wrong with the genre of the game. There's nothing wrong with the controls. There's nothing wrong with the graphics. I think that for a shooter, this game plays really well. I am just tired of playing shooters because I feel like that's one of the more populated genres, and I grew up playing shooters, so I don't really need to play them anymore, and I've been trying not to. But I just don't really vibe with it, and that's on me. Again, I'm most interested for this game, and something that has been teetering me the most is the game's story. The story elements, the characters. I do like DC, even though I'm not the biggest fan of them. I enjoy the characters. I love the worlds that they create, and they have so many interesting characters that they can pull from for a game like this that it gets me excited just thinking about it. And that kind of leads me into why the episode 3 of the dev videos really changed my feelings for the game and really is challenging my already established feelings towards it. This episode did a lot. Mainly, the main focus of it was they introduced their ideas of Elseworlds within the game. Basically, Brainiac is creating his own multiverse, and you get to travel it within the game as post-launch content. It's not paid, though. It's all free. If you purchase the full game, all of the content will be available no matter when you purchase the game, so you can go back and replay it years from now if the servers stay online for it. But that's a different topic for a different day. But again, all of the post-launch story content is available for you to play. I think that's a great thing. All the characters that they said they're going to add are going to be free, and then they showcased the Joker, and I think everything but his voice was perfect. Now, the voice thing, I just don't really like the way it sounds, but I could be convinced if I listen to it enough because it's so different, and that's why I like it so much. His gameplay looked amazing. It looked the most Sunset Overdrive-y of everything I've seen, and that's been my biggest complaint with this game, is that it feels like a downgraded version of Sunset Overdrive, which is, I think, one of the most criminally underrated games ever. I absolutely love that game. So for me, Joker, just with Joker himself, I'm already more sold on getting the game. But they've announced so much. They've announced like themed weapons, that there's going to be, I think, up to 4 seasons, and each season is going to have an episode that is dedicated towards a villain. Like, they had this graphic that they showed, I think it was on X or something. I haven't been using that platform because it's a hellhole, but they showed that there is new playable environments, that the first 2 episodes are going to focus on Two-Face and Scarecrow, and then there's new activities, Riddler content, and just a whole bunch. There's even like boss fight variants that they're adding to the game. So this is all really, really good, and it's a good thing that Rocksteady's doing this, and I think that this is probably something that they went back and corrected during the big delay, because obviously there was a huge delay for the game, and yes, they probably were really just working on polishing the game, but I have a feeling that most of this stuff was going to be geared towards purchasable content, and they felt like people would not vibe with it because people are already not vibing with the base game. So this is such a great thing that they're doing, and I'm very happy that this is the direction they're taking the game. Now again, Justice League comes out February 2nd if you're not pre-ordering it, so honestly, I might pick it up. This might have been something that really changed my mind with it. Again, I did not personally like the gameplay that I played. That is also something that can probably change over time. But again, I maxed out as much as you can play it. I think it's 2 hours, and I did that for all of the characters. So I felt like I got a really good feel for how I wanted to play the game, who I would play, and how I would play it. And it just wasn't something that I feel like I could sink a lot of my time into. Now, if something happens and I have a lot more time, like right now, I'm sick. If I get sick in early February, then I might get the game just to have something to do. But currently, it's not on my absolute must-buy list. Anyways, that's it. I'm going to link the Suicide Squad Insider episode in the description, because I feel like it's something you should really watch if you're like me and kind of on the edge and you're not too sure if you're going to get the game or not. But I'm excited for the people who are happy. If you are excited for this game and you feel like this is like the game of the year for you, I cannot be more happy for you, because they're going to be supporting this game for so long, and I hope that you seriously get the most out of it. Okay, so I'm going to go work on my Days Gone video. I was supposed to start playing that game like 2 weeks ago, and all the Mafia games were on sale, so I actually ended up getting distracted and playing those games because I've never played the Mafia games. So I might have to switch up what video I'm doing next, but I'm going to leave all of my stuff linked in the description still. You can follow me on X if you want. I'm not using it right now, and I don't know when I will again. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.